welcome once again to The Price is Right. You know, until I get these cards, I've no idea what the contestants' names are, or where they come from, or indeed what they look like until they arrive in Contestants' Row. And the first four have arrived, and I already know, look at that Maggie, she's half giggling. Wait! Up, Maggie, up. We're going to introduce you again. This will really make you giggle. From South Wales, Brenda! From Woking, Peter! From Basildon in Essex, Carol! And from Manchester, Giggly Maggie! This is the first item upon which we require your bids.
A set of mahogany library steps. No more clambering onto a wobbly chair when you need to reach a high shelf. These mahogany library steps are in a classic spiral design, and they'll look good too when used just as a display stand.
Right then. I want the price of those steps. You get one bid each, and whoever bids the nearest without going over wins the steps and joins me to play switcheroo, but if you go over, you bust. However, it can be yours, or they can be yours, if the price is right. So, Brenda, what is your bid on the library steps?
£82.
£82, says Brenda from South Wales. Peter, what do you think?
95.
95, says Peter from Woking. Carol, how about you? What do you think, Carol? What does anybody think? 70. 70, says Carol, swallowing the microphone. Maggie?
£89.
89. £89, says Maggie. The price we're looking for is £120. Peter! Yeah! Thank you very much indeed, Peter. Peter from Woking. What do you do for a living, sir?
Car mechanic.
You're a car mechanic. Oh, well, one of these prizes might be of very good use, and you might be able to sort it out. We want you, dear Peter, to go home with these four items.
This hairdryer has a powerful motor for high-speed drying. Its 2 power and 2 heat switches mean you can choose any heat from 200 to 1200 watts. An electronic alarm clock with a built-in cassette player, as well as a radio so you can decide what music to wake up to. This pretty fondue set in decorative cream enamel comes with spirit burner, 6 plates and forks, and 6 relish dishes and spoons. There's also a recipe book to inspire you. And indulge yourself with a steaming hot toddy served in these handsome glasses. Each tumbler rests in a silver frame with a handle so you don't burn your fingers.
We also want you to go home, Peter, with this.
A lightweight moped. Just the moped for you if you want the comfort and convenience of a full-size motorbike, but without the weight. This one has a powerful 2-stroke engine, fully automatic transmission, and front and rear carriers for all your luggage.
Now then, Peter, we're going to play switcheroo. 5 possible prizes, okay, Peter? Here is a list of those prizes. Hot toddy glasses, hairdryer, clock radio cassette, fondue set, and moped. There are their respective prices with 1 number missing from each, and there are the missing numbers. We want you to put those numbers back, Peter, where you think they ought to go. Those you get right, you keep, and you have up to 30 seconds to do all that. You aren't half concentrating.
Sweating.
Of course. Ah, you're doing well, sir. Starting now. Good lad. Good lad. How many has Peter assessed correctly? 3. This is the tricky bit. This game, have you seen the game before?
Yeah.
Yes, well, you know that it's called switcheroo because we're going to give you a chance to switch round. You've got 3 right. Bearing in mind, Peter, that of the 3 you have assessed correctly, one of them might be the price of the moped, but it might not. Whatever you do, It might not. Whatever you do, you have up to 30 seconds to change the ones you think you need to, starting now. You're going to leave it at that?
Leave it at that.
He's going to leave it at that. Yes, he's leaving well alone. Well, we hope he's left well alone. How many has Peter got right now? 2. Right. Of the 2 you have got right, you don't want it to feature below here, do you? Well, not only one of them, because you'd rather like that. I'm telling you, you'd rather like that. Hot toddy glasses. Jilly, tell me. No. To your advantage. Hair dryer? No. Clock radio cassette? No, so it must be the clock cassette and the moped. You've done it. Okay. That's great. Dear Peter, we will give you a crash helmet. It didn't feature in the price, but we're going to give you a crash helmet for safety measures, okay? It's all yours, sir. Have a good ride round Woking when you get back there. Jilly will look after you. Peter from Woking. Very good. Thank you, Cindy. And one empty space in the row to be filled by Anne Jones. Come on down. You are our next contestant on The Price is Right. Anne Jones from Port Talbot. Lovely to see you. Lovely. We want all your bids, please, on these delightful items.
A crystal oil and vinegar set. There's nothing nicer than mixing your own salad dressing. And these 2 flasks in heavy lead crystal will give pleasure whenever you use them.
Right. 1 oil and vinegar set. And it's your first bid. What might it be?
79.
79. 79 pounds, says Anne from Port Talbot.
90.
70.
90.
90. They heard you, I didn't. Thank you, Carol. Maggie.
85 pounds.
85 pounds. Thank you, Maggie, with the very fetching smile. Brenda, what do you think?
105.
105, says Brenda. Right. We have bids of and from Brenda, 105 pounds. Anne thinks it's 79 pounds. Carol is totally convinced that it's 90 pounds. Maggie, well, I think she's convinced that it's 85 pounds. The price we're looking for is 80 pounds, and come forward. Thank you very much indeed. Newly arrived in the row. Oh, that's lovely. You've only just got that into the row and you're out like a thunderclap. It's wonderful. From Port Talbot.
Yeah.
That's near Swansea, isn't it?
Yes, not far.
Not far, yes. What do you do for a living, Anne?
I work in a supermarket.
Do you? Great. Which one?
Am I allowed to say?
No, you're not. That's absolutely right. I've forgotten. Dear Anne, it's lovely to see you all the way from Port Talbot. We're going to play cliffhanger, and this is how we do it. That gentleman is the climber. That is a mountain slope, and the object of the exercise is to prevent him, dear fellow that he is, from falling over the top of the cliff into the abyss below. This is how we do it. We're going to show you 3 gift items. We want your price on each. In each case, Anne, if your price is correct, he stays where he is. If you're wrong, for each pound difference in each case between your price and the actual price, that fella climbs 1 step of the mountain. There are 25 steps. If at the end of the game, Anne, he's still on that mountain slope, we will give you all 3 items and this.
A garden patio set. Relax and enjoy yourself with this beautiful patio set. The cane sofa is upholstered in a delightful English rose design, and there's a white coffee table and a pink parasol to match.
Right, now then, this is the first of the puzzles. Listen to the description of this item.
If you enjoy crispy fried food but hate the smell, this is the fryer for you. It has a replaceable charcoal filter to cut down smells and a thermostat to ensure the fat never burns.
Right. 1 fryer, Anne. Take your time. What is your price on that? You're getting all the advice in the world. Port Talbot is rising to advice. What do you think?
Try
45. 45 pounds. Right or wrong? Wrong. 45. How wrong are you? Don't believe it. Good heavens above. May we see, Denise? 29 pounds. Now then, you've only got if my mathematics are correct, and they aren't very often, you've only got 9 steps left. So you are going to have to be very accurate, Anne, on the next 2 bids. Listen to this description.
Here's an end to cracking nuts with your teeth or the hinge of the door. A beautifully smooth beechwood nut bowl with a matching pair of heavy iron crackers.
Right, having a good look at that. Once again, they're giving you advice. What do you think? What do you think? $23. 23. Is that right or wrong? Wrong. How wrong are you? My dear lovely Anne, may we see Denise the correct price? 44 pounds, beautifully made. We don't even need to go to the third item. I'm afraid you've blown it. However, we're going to see you later because we're going to play Showcase Showdown. You have as yet the chance to be in our Showcase final. I tell you all this before Denise whisks you away. She's very predatory tonight. Off you go, Denise. And thank you, Anne. Anne from Port Talbot. Lovely. Thank you, Cindy. Well, well. And John Hall, come on down. I knew somebody would. Dear John, all the way from Cheltenham, welcome to Contestants Row. And you are all very welcome. In fact, it's mandatory that you give me your bids on this.
A set of pans on a rack. Good cooks deserve good saucepans, and these heavy yellow cast iron pans are the best. They hang by wooden handles on a rack, and all 5 come with matching lids.
Right, now then. Saucepans in the pine cupboard. John, what is your bid?
69.
69 pounds, says John.
70.
70, says Carol.
72.
God, they are close, these bids. 72 pounds, says Maggie. Brenda, what do you think?
62 pounds.
62 pounds, says Brenda. Right. It's a wonderful noise, because as you know very well, that means that somebody has bid the exact price that is on this card. To that person, we give £100. The price that we're looking for is £69. John, come forward. Thank you, Cindy. Great to see you. Lovely. Cheltenham, is that right? Cheltenham Spa, I know it well in Gloucestershire.
Very good.
Is there a reason why you're standing like that with your hands behind your back? What do you do for a
Keep out
living?
of trouble.
What do you
I try to be an engineer.
An engineer?
Yes, I try
Oh,
to be.
great. Well, I'm sure you succeed very well. You do have a pair of hands, do you?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
fine, good, yeah. Well, you would need them if you're an engineer. There you are, sir. 1 debt duly acknowledged.
Thank you very much.
£100. Just check it, see if it's all right.
Oh, I expect you. I trust you.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Yeah.
You must be out of your mind.
Just about right.
Good. Dear John, from Cheltenham, we want you to go home with one of these 3 prizes.
A powerful hi-fi system, a roomy fridge freezer, and a handsome military chest. This neat system has an amplifier delivering an amazing 50 watts per channel. And the 3-way speakers are extra large. There's a radio, cassette deck, noise reduction system, and the whole thing fits neatly into its own cabinet. Make life easy for yourself in the kitchen with this streamlined fridge freezer. The freezer has 4.6 cubic feet of storage, and the roomy 5 cubic foot fridge has extra compartments in the door, and it's all in white to match any decor. Keep your uniform, medals and war dispatches in this handsome mahogany chest, or just your shirt and socks. It has 5 deep drawers and it's bound in brass with flush brass fittings and handles.
There you are, John. Three items there, sir. Obviously all priced at different prices. We want you to put those 3 items in ascending order of price, from the least expensive to the most expensive, hence the name of the game. Get them in the right order, John, and we will give you the most expensive. Now, which do you think is the least expensive of those 3 prices?
The fridge freezer.
The fridge freezer. Now, which do you think is the most expensive?
A piece of furniture, I should think.
Pardon me?
A piece of furniture, I should
The
think.
piece of furniture you would think. Which argues that the hi-fi cabinet goes in the middle. Right. Now, let's see if you're right or wrong. Fridge freezer, 285. Hi-fi in cabinet has got to be more expensive. And it is. The military chest has got to be more expensive than the hi-fi in cabinet. You've got it right, sir. Go and you are doing well. £100. Go and have a chat with Jilly. Wonderful. We now know who the first 3 finalists are going to be in Showcase Showdown. John taking his own round of applause there. We don't know who the next 3 are going to be, but we will find out shortly when you join us. See you. Hi, welcome back. William Butler! Come on down. You are our next contestant on The Price is Right. Hello, William, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are
Name
you?
like that, sir, Gwilym, you sound as though you ought to come from Wales, but you don't come from Wales, you come from Wolverhampton, is that right?
Yes, but I got a Welsh contingent in Llannon.
Have you?
Yes.
I'm glad you've got a Welsh contingent. I wish I knew what it meant. Right. William and his Welsh contingent and all the rest of you, will you please give me your bids on these items?
A beautiful soup set. Enjoy delicious soup in this pretty set made from top-quality German porcelain. There are 4 soup bowls and saucers and a matching tureen with lid and handles, all in a sunny yellow and green design.
Right. Now then, William, what's your price on that?
£83.
£83, says William. Carol.
95.
95. She's been there forever, Carol. And that's for Maggie. 114 was that? Thank you very much. How about you, Brenda?
67.
67. 67, says Brenda. Heaven help us all, but the price we're looking for is £143, Maggie! Don't worry, I'll work that out for myself. Dear Maggie.
Can I say hello to my little boy first?
Yes, you can say hello to your little boy first. Wait, you've got to look, darling.
Adam, it's Mummy.
lovely. Adam. How old is Adam?
He's 4.5.
Adam, 4.5 years of age. You've got the most wonderful...
We better go on with it, otherwise we'll be here all night.
We will, yes. I wouldn't mind. I could listen to that, well, the next 5 minutes. After that it might go a bit. Right, we want you... Where are you? We want you to go home, Maggie, but not yet. When we do want you to go home, we want you to go home with that.
A beautiful wine cabinet. This cabinet made from polished juveneer with a bow-fronted cupboard is mirror-lined and has 2 glass shelves for all your bottles and glasses. There's a useful pull-out shelf to serve your drinks from, and below that, a roomy 2-door cupboard to keep more bottles and even your cocktail shaker.
You're wonderful. Don't apologise. You're great, you are. Now then, Maggie, we are going to play Secret X, a game so called because in one of those red squares there, I don't know which one it is in, I promise you, there is a Secret X hidden. It's either there, or there. To win the game, and of course the lovely furniture, you've got to get 3 X's in a row, Mags. Either there, or diagonally there or there. Now, you've already won the right to 1 X because you joined me from Contestants Row about 9 years ago, it seems. We're going to give you up to 3 chances to win up to 2 more X's and 2 more prizes. First of all, put this where you think it is going to do, on the board, where you think it's going to do you the most good. Now listen, Maggie. I don't know. She's asked me whether... I've no idea. Listen to that.
Drink to your loved one in this generous glass loving cup with a double handle. And when you're finished, pass it around.
1 generous glass loving cup, 2 prices. One of them is the correct price. Which do you think the correct price is? The correct answer wins you an X and one more go.
That's what they said up there anyway.
Right, £24. Is that correct? Yes! We can play the game. Now listen to this description.
Keep in touch over a distance with these 2 walkie-talkies. They have 2 channels, telescopic aerials, and built-in battery check.
There you are. Walkie-talkies, 30 or 39. £30. Denise, show us. Yes! So we don't need to worry about the 3rd item because you've already won yourself that lovely goblet and the walkie-talkies and 2 more X's. What? You don't need to... I know, I'm sure you'll like it. We'll have to come to an arrangement later, but you don't need to... Put the... She says I've got no... Come here! Put those where you think they ought to go, my darling. There you go. Right. Now then, if the X is there or there, you're all right. If it's there, I fear you are not. But I don't know in which... You've won the lot. Dear Maggie, thank you very much indeed. We'll see you later. Go and have a chat with Denise. We don't know about that. Can I have that little teapot? Can I have that little teapot? She's won the furniture. She's won a walkie-talkie set. She's won a goblet, and she's got a fixation about the little teapot. Lovely. Diane Bauer, come on down. You are our next contestant on The Price is Right. Very elegantly dressed, if I might say so.
Thank you.
Welcome to Contestants Row, all the way from Burton-on-Trent.
Yes.
That's where they do all that brewing of that lovely ale, isn't
Yes,
it? But
correct.
yes, of course it is. Dear Diane and everybody else, we want your bids on that.
A picnic case. This handy insulated picnic case means you can keep your butter solid and your wine chilled whatever the weather. It has 2 internal racks and 2 food baskets and comes in a sturdy green finish with a carrying handle.
Right, now then. One delightful item. Diane, what is your bid?
61.
61? 61, says Diane. Good. Now then, Brenda. She's been there forever.
73.
73, says Brenda. William.
75.
75, says William. Or William. Carol, what do you think?
45.
45 pounds, says Carol, who's also been there since the year dot. The price we're looking for is 85 pounds, Gwilym! Thank you indeed, Cindy. Very handy, that. To take into sporting occasions, so you can fill it with whatever you will. Now, what's all this about this contingent you've got?
Well, my parents live in Llannon, near Aberystwyth.
Oh, I
That's
see.
where I'm originally from.
I see.
Yeah.
Great. What do you do for a living, Gwilym?
I work for the Action Bank, NatWest.
Go. Just a sly little plug there. Fine. Well, Gwilym, it's very nice to see you, and we want you to go home with this.
A luxury dishwasher. Throw away your tea towel and relax. This fabulous 12-place setting dishwasher with a rinse and hold capacity in a stylish almond and brown color.
Great. Now then, Gwilym, that delightful item is priced at 3 figures. We're going to play one away. There are 3 figures, and they're not the correct 3 figures for the prize, Gwilym. Each of those numbers is 1 away from the real number. For instance, the 3 might be a 4, or it might be a 2. The 7 might be an 8 or a 6. The 6 might be a 7 or a 5. We want you, in each case, to tell us what you think is the correct figure in the 3-figure sum. And if you get it right, yours. Now, should the 3, Gwilym, take your time, should the 3 be a 4 or a 2? 2. 2, we think. Now then, they're all giving, all your mates, all your contingent, all giving you advice. Should that be 8 or should it be 6? 8. 8, he says. 7 or 5?
5.
5. Come here. Gwilym. That was the one that let you down, and the other 2 were all right. But never mind, so we'll see you later in Showcase Showdown. You might still be in our Showcase final. Denise has whisked him away. Oh, she is a whisker, that Denise, tonight. I haven't finished chatting to him, you know. She whisked them off. Right. Oh, yes, Dave Thompson from Stockton. Come on down. You are our next contestant on the Price is Right. Hello, Dave. Well settled in, are you?
I am, son.
Yes, certainly are, mate. Lovely. We want your bids on this lot.
A nest of tables. These pretty tables are in a glossy U finish. Each has a plate glass insert to prevent spill damage, and they fit neatly inside each other to store away until you need them.
Good. For the honour of Stockton-on-Tees, Dave, what's your bid on that lot?
125.
125, says Dave. Carol.
120.
120, says Carol. Diane.
98.
98, says Diane. Good. What do you think, Brenda?
110.
110, says Brenda. Well, you've all bid over. You've all bid over. The lowest bid so far is 98. You've all bid over. You've all bid over. It's wonderful furniture. Dave, what is your bid?
71.
71, says Dave.
75.
75, says Carol, who's been there forever. Diane.
73.
73, says Diane. They are close, these bids. Brenda.
67.
67, says Brenda. The price we're looking for is £79. Carol, you... Thank you very much indeed. Oh, love. My dear Carol, I thought you were riveted there.
So did I.
In fact, you've been there so long, I've forgotten where you've come from.
Basildon.
Basildon in Essex.
Can I say hello to my two girls?
You can say hello to your two girls
Hello, Christy Lee. Hello, Kimmy.
over there.
Oh, hello, Christy Lee. Hello, Kimmy.
That's right, because they're not over there, they're over there, you see. Good. What do you do for a living, Carol?
I'm a nursing auxiliary.
A nursing auxiliary. That is a very splendid job. Very good. Well, nursing auxiliary Carol, we want you to go home with all three of these items.
A smart coffee machine, a tumble dryer, and a portable colour television. This stylish coffee machine in sharp red and white can make a delicious cup of filter, espresso, or cappuccino coffee in minutes. Do your laundry in peace of mind, even when it's raining, with this compact tumble dryer. It has a reverse action to keep your clothes from tangling, plus 2 heat settings. Enjoy your favorite programs wherever you happen to be with this monitor-style 14-inch portable television. It has 12 channels and a smart grey cabinet.
Right, we're going to play time play, Carol, for those 3 prizes. I want the price of those 3 prizes, one at a time, in 30 seconds, and this is how we do it. We start with the least expensive of the items, which is the coffee machine, and the clock starts with your first bid, and I can help you with 2 words, higher or lower. Your bid's too low, I'll say higher, too high, I'll say lower. Eventually, and hopefully within the 30 seconds, we'll arrive at the price of the coffee machine. We'll then go straight on to assess the price of the tumble dryer, and if time permits, we will then go straight on to assess the price of the portable colour television, which is the most expensive of the 3 items. Just the coffee machine to start with. There you are. That's it. You're fine there. Turn round to me. That's great. You lovely nursing auxiliary. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Takes a little bit of concentration, this. Just the coffee machine first. What is your first bid?
£20.
Higher.
29.
Higher.
30.
Higher.
35.
Higher.
37.
Higher.
42.
Higher.
50.
Higher.
60.
Higher.
70.
Yes. Now the tumble dryer.
180.
Lower.
70.
Higher.
75.
Higher.
76.
Higher.
78.
Higher.
80.
Higher.
84.
Higher.
85.
Higher.
90.
Higher.
100.
Higher.
120.
Lower.
110.
Lower.
108.
Lower.
106.
Oh, lower.
101. 102.
Higher. Higher.
103.
Higher.
104.
Higher. We're going to give you the tumble dryer because you just about did it. By George, that was a voyage of discovery, wasn't it? It was one of. I thought you said 100 and something. Right now, then, may we see the price of the coffee machine, please, Carol? £70, absolutely right. The tumble dryer, yes, indeed, 105. The colour TV, which you didn't get right, you didn't get anywhere near because you didn't even bid on it, is, please tell us, Denise, £159. 2 out of those 3 prizes are yours, Carol. We will see you later. Carol won nursing auxiliary. Right. Oh, we now know who the 6 finalists are going to be in Showcase Showdown, but who will be the 2 to go forward to the Showcase Final? You and I are both going to make that discovery. Are we not? See you.
Showcase Showdown are Peter Taylor from Woking, Surrey, Anne Jones from Port Talbot, South Wales, John Hall from Cheltenham, Gloucestershire, Maggie Gardner from Manchester, William Butler from Wolverhampton, and Carol Cowlin from Basildon, Essex.
Hi, welcome back. Before we go any further, I hardly know how to tell you this, but before we go any further, of our 6 finalists, Maggie, the total value of prizes you have won so... Oh, God. The total value of prizes you have won so far is the greatest, £582. Those prizes are yours. Those prizes are yours. Nobody's going to take them away from you. They daren't. But we're going to match the sum of money they represent and give it to this week's nominated charity, which is an association raising funds for a premature baby unit at a hospital in South London. You have made a few veiled hints about some swan teapot. So Cindy is going to show it to you, and we're going to give it to you a little later on. There you are. What an excellent place to put it, Cindy. Don't wave your arms about, Maggie or Gwilym, it'll go for a Burton. Right. Tonight's Showcase Showdown elimination game is called Average Expenditure and is based on consumer research and official government figures, and we play it like this. I'm going to ask you up to 4 questions based on how much the average household or individual spends on a consumer item or service over a given period of time. In each round, the contestant whose answer is furthest away from the correct answer sits down and is eliminated. In the event of tied losing answers, both contestants are eliminated. And in the event of this happening, when there are only 3 of you left, why, then we play a tiebreaker. At all events, the 2 contestants left standing at the end of the game go forward to our showcase final. Tonight's categories are based on slimming, tobacco, credit cards, and ice cream. And the first question is based on slimming and is this. 12% of the UK population are, at any one time, slimming. What is the average amount they spend on slimming and low-calorie products per year? Your answer in pounds only, please. 5 seconds to write down your answer, starting now. Peter, tell me and show me your answer.
£100.
Show us. Thank you very much, Peter. £100. And what do you think?
97.
£97 with that delightful Welsh lilt. It's a lovely noise. John, what do you think?
147.
Thank you. 147, says John with his Cheltenham burr. Maggie, what do you think?
150.
150, says Maggie. Thank you. Gwilym, tell us.
112.
112, says Gwilym. Thank you very much.
200.
Carol?
200.
£200, says Carol. The answer, the correct answer, is £138. And Carol, I fear you must sit down. Nursing auxiliary, sit down in one of the seats over there, love. Right, 5 contestants left. And the next question is based on tobacco. Tobacco, and is this. How much does the average household spend per week on tobacco? Your answer in pounds and pence, please. 5 seconds to write down your answer, starting now. Okay, Peter, what do you say?
£12.45.
£12.45. Thank you, Peter. Anne?
£15.70.
£15.70. Thank you very much, Anne. £15.70. Good. John, what do you think?
770.
770, says John. Maggie thinks it might be
1450.
14.50. Thank you, Maggie. Gwilym, how about you?
£18.75.
£18.75, says Gwilym. You wouldn't believe this, but the average household spends per week on tobacco a mere £4.42. Government figures, and Gwilym knows. Bless his heart. He's sitting down. The third question, and 4 contestants left. Based on credit cards, how much does the average credit card holder spend using their credit or charge cards per year? Your answer, too much. Your answer in pounds only. 5 seconds to write down your answer, starting now. Per year. Okay, Peter, tell us and show us.
£650.
£650, says Peter. Thank you very much. Anne, what do you think?
220.
220, says Anne. Thank you very much, John.
470.
470, says John. Thank you. Maggie.
350, but across that.
Yes, I know. Yes, I understand that. Understand anything with you. 350. Great. The answer that we're looking for is £685, and Anne, lovely Welsh Anne, she knows she must sit down. Right, 3 contestants left, only 2 must be in our showcase final. This question will sort them out. This question is based on ice cream. What is the average amount spent per household on ice cream in 1 year? Your answer in pounds and pence. 5 seconds to write down your answer, starting now. Right, Peter, tell me and show me your answer.
£47.50.
£47.50, thank you, Peter. John, what do you think?
£8.40.
£8.40 is John's opinion. Maggie thinks it is?
£25.95.
£25.95, says Maggie. The correct answer is £9.88. Peter, I fear you must sit down. John, stay where you are. Maggie, stay where you are. You are both in our showcase final. Well, John and Maggie, as you've got this far, we thought we'd like to know a little bit more about you. We know you're an engineer, John, from Cheltenham.
I try to be.
Well, sure. What kind of engineering?
Production engineering, generally.
Yes. That hasn't told me anything
No,
at all.
or me.
What do you produce in your production
Oh,
engineering?
do numerical control, machining and programming and things like that.
I wish I'd never asked. That's wonderful. Well, you sound a very highly intellectual man, sir, with your engineering. Maggie, we're getting to know a lot about you, like your predilection for teapots and all that kind of thing. Do you have any hobbies?
Not really, no.
She couldn't find any that were laughable enough, could you?
No.
Well, you've got a lovely nature and a smashing smile and a great giggle. It is. No, it really is good. Now then, John, as you are the first of our finalists in the showcase final to join me from Contestants Row, yours is the choice of either bidding on the first showcase or passing the honours to Maggie and bidding on the second showcase. None of this, of course, can you decide until you have seen the first showcase.
Tonight's showcase starts with a weekend of luxury in one of England's most prestigious hotels, the 5-star Imperial Hotel in Torquay. You and a companion will spend 3 nights here in one of Devon's loveliest resorts, eating, drinking and dancing your way through a gastronomic weekend. It kicks off with a Devonshire cream tea on Friday afternoon, followed later on in the evening by an introduction to your guest chef for that weekend, a champagne reception, and then a superb dinner with wine and dancing to the band. There's more of the same on Saturday and Sunday with a full gourmet lunch and dinner with wine and liqueurs every day. But to get you down to Devon in the first place, there's this, a fabulous new Nova 2-door saloon. This compact and economical car is supremely comfortable, with a smart tweed cloth trim setting off the roomy interior. It has reclining front seats, a 3-speed heater fan, heated rear window and halogen headlamps. Its 1-litre engine with a maximum 87 miles per hour will give you a lively ride. Maintenance is easy and low cost with many sealed for life components and minimal servicing. A great little car for touring, shopping or holidays. And it's all yours with a wonderful Devon gastronomic weekend in this fabulous Price is Right showcase.
John, what are you going to do? Are you going to bid on that showcase or pass the honours to Maggie?
I'm going to bid.
You're going to bid,
I'm going
sir?
to bid.
Then what is your bid without going over on what has now become your showcase?
£4,375.
£4,375. Thank you, John. Maggie. Maggie, we can now show you your showcase.
Your showcase tonight is a picnic in the countryside. Enjoy a delicious al fresco meal with the help of this clever folding table with 4 integral chairs, complete with a bright multicolored parasol. A picnic isn't complete without a picnic basket, and this traditional wicker one has everything you need for 4 people. 4 ceramic plates and cups in a pretty plum design, 2 sandwich boxes, a vacuum flask, and 4 real glasses. And to put in the real glasses, some real champagne, kept cool in this stylish ice bucket. And so, when the sun goes down, wend your way home in this, a shiny new 5-door hatchback petrol. Stretch out inside the roomy interior and admire the wide, deep glass area, a feature that makes the Metro really easy to maneuver. The compact 11-foot length makes this the perfect car for city parking. Its sound insulation and smooth aerodynamic shape make for a pleasant ride. There's an economy-conscious 1-litre engine, and the car only needs minimal servicing. Motoring freedom and a fabulous picnic set are all yours if the price is right.
Now then. Maggie, what is your bid without going over on what has now become your showcase?
£4,150.
£4,150, says Maggie. Thank you. Maggie, you bid £4,150 on your showcase. The actual price of your showcase is £4,667, a difference of £517. To win, John, your difference has to be less than £517. Now then, you bid £4,375 on your showcase. The actual price of your showcase is £4,843, a difference of £468. Yes! John, you've done it! Oh my dear. No, you stay where you are, my lovely. You're all right. It's all right, Pat. You stay where you come here and we'll all get in. Yeah. Hello. I presume you're John's wife. Oh, thank God for that. Are you really? How amazing. Well, that's wonderful. Dear heavens above. There's not a lot of room here, mister. But we're all right. No, you don't you go away. No, we need you. You have won, my dear Maggie. You didn't get the show. Have you enjoyed yourself?
That's a good evening, thank you.
Bless your heart, and we've enjoyed being with you. I mean, it's been a tonic, a real tonic. You've won a china soup set, a wine cupboard, a loving cup, and a walkie-talkies, my dear Maggie. You've won. And the
teapot.
Oh, yeah. And the teapot. Yes, we chucked that in. Great. John, you, on the other hand, have won look at this. You've won £100, the saucepans in the pine cupboard, the military-style chest, a weekend for 2 with Pat.
Oh,
Is it Pat? Yes. Well, make up your mind later. At a 5-star hotel in Torquay, and a Vauxhall Nova 1-litre 2-door saloon motor car and the car tax to go with it. All yours.
Can't believe it.
Everybody's thanking me, and you are a lovely girl. You are a smashing lady. A lovely couple. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're going to join us once again next week when, once again, I will be able to say, would you believe, once again, come on down, the price is right.